So apparently, as I was getting ready to edit that Square Enix that I just watched, this happened apparently. So I should watch this too. A lot going on this week. It's E3, so these have been hit and miss. But I'm doing PC like kind of with the PC I've got that I'm using right this minute, so we'll see. Even though no one can really build their own right now. I probably could have just went right to it instead of making myself wait a minute. I thought I was going to talk more, but I'm starting to get a little tired. Which hopefully you don't have a repeat of the Ubisoft.
Space year 2021. Having spent the last 12 months hunkered down and definitely not hiding in a subterranean bunker, our heroes have fled Earth aboard a spacecraft.
It's just a fucking video card.
Purpose. To bring you the hottest trailers, to bring you the best interviews, to bring
we're doing
you
this
the PC gaming show.
We're going to be corny as usual. Okay. That's what I meant by hit and miss, is they do that. Someone there thinks that people like this shit. Is this supposed to be Red Dwarfy though? Hold on. Hey, back to Burton. Deathbot. Let's get the notepad ready just in case.
Sean!
That is literally just a video card though.
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction of the human race begins now.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is gonna be announced this year!
4, 3.
Yeah, this stuff. I'm not. I just want to fucking watch games being announced. I'm good on the sketch
to be
shit.
back, gang, and this year we're in space.
Aye, aye, Captain.
First target.
No, just fucking fuck off with all that.
And if dozens of new trailers.
There we go.
Frame of camera. Mika, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2021. It feels great to be back on a live stage once again. Over the next 90 minutes, we're going to bring you a showcase of some of the most exciting upcoming PC titles with world premieres and exclusive interviews.
And
see, there's world premieres in this.
Trailers wasn't enough for you guys. Later in the show, we are going to tell you how to win a custom Mech Warrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So you're going to want to stick around for that.
Chances are it's already gone.
Make sure to keep out a special look for a special promo code throughout the show from Humble Bundle, during which you can get a ticket to get Civilization 6 Platinum Edition for just $10. But right now, we're going to kick things off with Nautica Blade Point, probably the most original entry in the Battle Royale genre this year. Let's go!
Calm down. No kidding. Nautica Blade Point. So we're doing Battle Royale, but Samurai? Oh, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He get stabbed. No, he wasn't ready. Don't even try to fuck. No, he wasn't ready. His mate wasn't ready. Okay, what is that though? Is that a person or is that a... Unchained Battle Royale? What does Unchained mean? Chained by what? The little circle?
launching the 2021 PC Gaming Show, and I am the new cloud-based deadbot. I am streaming from GeForce Now, NVIDIA's cloud gaming service that connects PC gamers like you to their own library of games, purchased from digital stores like Steam and the Epic Games Store. Coming up, Dying Light 2 and Orcs Must Die 3. But first, a trailer for Humble Games' Dodgeball Academia. And be sure to check out GeForce Now, currently available for PC, Mac, Shield, Android, Chromebook, and iOS. Visit GeForce Now.
Pretty much just stuff that runs GeForce, video cards, yeah.
Finally, I've made it. My time is now. I will become the best player the school has ever seen. Dodgeball Academia, here I come.
You get teammates. What's school? It's your classmates. Morris. Caught that shit. What? Heals? Okay. I see the appeal for this. This is alright. I might not play it, but I could see myself like playing it if somebody else wanted to play it with me or something like that.
Make sure to check out Dodgeball Academia out soon from Humble Games. Ooh, that was sweet. Don't you agree, DevBot?
Sure. Whatever you say, Sean. I agree with whatever you say.
I'm sensing a little bit of resentment there, buddy. Has something rusted your ports?
I need to go forward.
2.
And also that huge clash of Torn Banner Studios.
I'm not interested in any of the 80 in the Space Banner shit.
Torn Banner Studios and creative director on Chilvary 2, which just launched 5 days ago. I'm so happy to be here at the
64
PC Gaming
player
Show.
craziness.
Chilvary 2, if you don't know, is a first-person slasher, which is like a first-person shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords, battle axes, longbows, and players are fighting it out on these huge 64-player battlefields. It's all about creating those epic sword-fighting duels that you see in medieval Hollywood movies, and also that huge clash, the Battle of the Bastards kind of chaos and carnage. So the post-launch support plan is going to look like a mixture of mid and massive level content updates coming out across this year. One of the things we're most excited about is taking it to different eras in the medieval period. Before we've done the early period, now we're going closer to the later period in the upcoming update where you're going to get a bit more refined medieval armors and refined atmospheres that you can then go in and tarnish it and smear blood all over. But we really want to take players into different experiences and make each of our maps its own game mode and make it something that medieval army would actually do when they go into a space. And when you come across these pristine gardens and this beautiful castle, you get to tear it all down and cause it's a canvas for your destruction.
Slay them all!
Our passion for Chilvary 2 is basically bottom line. It's the game that got us onto the scene and started the company, and it's the game that's going to take us so much further.
With the post-launch plan for Chilvary 2, the game at launch is a foundation. It's intentionally been built to be extended.
It's not just out and done. We're going to support it a lot with post-launch content.
Galencourt is the first TO map that's coming out post-launch.
Galencourt is going to take us to the high medieval times or the late medieval times.
It really captures the Agathian ideals of being this noble, rich, wealthy place where the prosperous live.
You're going to feel like you're sieging Tower of London if it was on a port where ships could dock into. You'll also be blowing up a couple ships, which is fun.
Wrong button.
Weapon coming in at launch, but there'll be more and more added to it post-launch as well.
A new fighting style is really going to change up the experience and change how you have to fight everyone. Post-launch content is something that we're going to be working on for a long time.
The game is really going to at least double in size for free.
Oh yeah!
Next up, we have an exciting look at Dying Light 2, and make sure to stick around to find out how you could win a custom Mech Warrior PC from our friends at Intel.
Ramen. Oh. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, wrinkle your taste buds. Work together. A depot. And get rude with food. This is weird stuff for wild food fighting. Is that what this is? Ramen.
Hi, my name is Piotr Szymanek. I'm narrative director in Dying Light 2 Stay Human.
Wait,
Today,
did you just get your own splash screen?
For the viewers of
the fuck?
PC Gaming Show, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the Dying Light universe. So, stay tuned. Every tragedy begins somewhere. This one started with a virus that escaped from Haran, the city we met in the first part of the game, and it reached the whole world, including the city where Dying Light 2 takes place. Remember January 6, 2025. That day, later known as Black Monday, the military ordered chemicals to be dropped on the city. It was a mistake, a huge mistake. The chemicals mixed with water penetrated the soil, killing plants, turning most people into bloodthirsty monsters. Don't think of them as zombies though. They are more like half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives as a result of their pain and rage. Those who survived
They're just
the chemical raid.
Why try to make zombies worse by making them half alive? They're just fucking zombies.
Has been born
Don't fucking
in the
do
city.
that to people.
People live on rooftops.
Don't do that to people.
Monsters in the streets. Nobody in their right mind would dare to come down. Well, let's say almost nobody. The exception is the main character of Dying Light 2, Aiden. But why is he braver than others? How did he develop such a unique parkour and combat skills? Believe me guys, I would gladly answer all these questions, but I'm not here to spoil it for you. Let me tell you one thing.
Same nightmare haunts me every night. I'm locked up with other kids. I don't know what he did to me, but he did it every day. Over and over. Looking for something he couldn't find. The worst part was that he did the same to my sister. I'll never forget her scream when they separated us. What could I do? They had rifles, and we were 5 years old. And there was a fire, explosions, chaos. I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there. My Mia. I left her.
We meet Aiden as one of the many children undergoing mysterious medical research. The last thing Aiden remembers from that time is extreme pain, then a fire, and a little girl that was being tested with him. Her name was Mia. She was his sister. What happened next after the fire? Is Mia still alive? The following years haunted Aiden with these questions and with guilt over leaving her. Moreover,
I'm sorry, it feels like this game has a lot of artificial healing enhancements in it.
In 2036,
for some reason.
We meet Aiden when, for the first time during his pilgrimage, he finds a clue about how to find his sister. Aiden's path to the truth is tough, full of challenges and adventures. The difficult
it's another one that
probably
would have benefited from father-daughter like Nier.
You're going to discover them all in December 2021.
That was Dying Light 2, and it looks great.
And spooky.
Whew. Well, we are here back on the E3 stage so we can get closer to your comments and reactions to what you're seeing on this year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So you out there, keep your comments coming in. And as you're watching this year, we want to get your input on a subject that Sean and I are pretty passionate about, PC building. So this year, we've
can't build it right now.
Prototype PCs based on MechWarrior 5.
Fuck you guys.
We're only going to manufacture one of them. And you get to pick which custom design becomes our flagship PC for this year's PC Gaming Show, powered by the 11th gen Intel Core i9
because you know can't nobody build it with no pieces.
Correct. Each of the prototype PCs that you see before you on the screen are paired with one of the 6 factions of MechWarrior 5. The Free Worlds League, the Draconis Combine, the Federated Sons, the Compellin Confederation.
Because the Dragon one is red.
For which faction and custom PC you want to win, and help us pick the best design.
I'm currently personally pulling for the Draconis Combine because, as you can see by my beautiful patch, I'm the biggest fan of MechWarrior 5 on the PC Gaming Show.
Well, for now,
wondering how I got in. In Humankind, you will be creating a civilization as unique as you are. And speaking of unique, it's me, Frankie Ward. Looking kind of good, don't you think? Wondering how I got into the game? Let me show you. Are you ready to play against me? Oh, you think you can beat me? Posture all you like. I've seen worms with more impressive empires. Get ready to play against me in the Humankind closed beta, starting now.
What you doing? You okay? That's all weird. Just fucking round. What's this? Nope. Bounty Hunter? They always run. That might be interesting. Shit. Sorry.
Thank you for watching the PC Gaming Show. My name is DevBot, your cloud-based artificial intelligence.
It's over?
And while it could be lonely without a physical body,
wait, what?
I'm streaming to you from GeForce Now, where you can play hit games like Rocket League and Apex Legends on nearly any device. With a library of
they're just doing an ad. Okay.
And new titles added every GFN Thursday, there's something for everyone and always something. Special word from Valve. Orcs Must Die 3. Special word from Valve.
Damn it, hold on.
Hey! You want it? Come and get it. Well, it's about time.
Joining me to talk about Orcs Must Die 3 from Robot Entertainment is design director Jerome K. Jones. Welcome, Jerome.
Thanks, Sean. Glad to be here.
So, for anyone who's never seen an Orcs Must Die game, what is the Orcs Must Die series all about?
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense game. So basically, there are tons of orcs and bad guys trying to get into these rifts, and the player has to stop them. We give players tons of weapons and traps and tools to do this, and while you're defending the rifts, you can play solo or...
Die 3. For now, though, it's time for us to take a look at Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
What the fuck is this?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You are here. Where are you hiding, sweetie? Halsey. Halsey, get out here.
What? What is happening?
You come for me and mine. But first, you need to find us. All I want is to be with my little girl. Is that so much to ask?
What is happening?
Hello, this is CERN from Passion Republic Games.
What is this?
They're a Malaysian-based indie game studio
What is this?
working on Gigabash, a multiplayer arena brawlers inspired by kaijus and
Yeah.
heroes. Today, we'd like to showcase some new and exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please enjoy the brawl.
Okay, this is a thing. I'm glad this starts it. Oh shit! This thing needs to just have not insert kaiju. Like the big ass whelk. It used to have like not Godzilla and not Jet Jaguar. Not the Megazord. Not a Gundam type. It needs to have all that. As I say this, it's got not Kamen, not that Megazord right there, or Kamen Rider. Yeah. It's not the Abominable Soul Man, but it is though. That big ass Welk thing is ooh, fuck out of here. PS4 and PC.
Let's check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Mankind is facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge of extinction.
Infertility spreading across the globe.
Humanity's last living generation.
A major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
The project known as the Lemnis Gate.
But if we are to survive, first, we must go back. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Let's go.
Another shooter, I guess.
Protect and serve.
Bend your timeline.
You have only one mission. Activate the Lemnis Gate.
Joining us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game director from Rat Loop Games Canada. It's James Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Sean, it's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter turn-based strategy game?
The entire game is set
Oh,
inside
fuck
of a
outta here.
25-second time loop. So instead of playing continuously, you play for 25 seconds turn by turn. So for example, I'll take a turn.
I've
and
heard
play
about
for
people doing
25
that.
seconds, and
I've
then
heard
you'll
about
take
that,
a turn
okay.
and play for 25 seconds. And then we, turn by turn, layer new characters into the same 25-second time loop. So for example, I may run down a hallway and throw a grenade, killing one of your operatives. But then on the next turn, you may intercept my operative before he threw the grenade. So we have Retrieve XM, Seek and Destroy, Classic Deathmatch, and we have a game mode called Domination.
Can you walk me through a little bit of like what a few turns at the start of a round looks like?
You can see the board, you can see the time loop, everything that's happening. And then we both get time to like observe, plan, and then execute our moves.
When and where can we play it?
So Lemnis Gate will be launching on August 3rd. It's open for pre-orders right now on Steam, and we're coming up to a open beta in July. The game will launch on PC and console, both current and next-gen platforms.
Thank you so much for joining us, James Anderson. Once again, that is the
Try that beta out,
genre-bending
maybe.
first-person shooter turn-based strategy game, Lemnis Gate. Now, we're not the only one marooned in the stars out here. Coming up next, let's take a look at Next Space Rebels.
What is Next Space Rebels?
And this no man's land has a technical term. It's called common, which means, my friends, that space is for everyone. And I mean everyone!
Next Space Rebels.
Okay. What the fuck? Is social media a part? Social media and YouTubing is part of the game? I'm okay. I'm okay, thank you. I thought they were just building rockets though. Oh.
You up for it?
Then come on in.
Now to put out
Just
now with
saw
that
Next
influencer shit
Space
going on.
Rebels. And hey, if you play enough of that game, maybe you'll get good enough at building rockets to join
sorry.
us up in orbit. But don't do anything illegal like Day 9. This is War Tales.
A 100 years have passed since the rise of the Edoran Empire, and its untimely demise following the Great Plague. In these troubled times of quarreling factions and outlaws roaming the land, work is not scarce for a band of mercenaries. The stories of this age have been recorded.
Okay.
They are known as the War Tales.
Okay. Poke, poke. Ooh. What is
That was the
Need
debut
more
of
info.
War Tales, an open-world RPG from Shiro Games about leading a mercenary troop on a sprawling adventure. And speaking of mercenaries, our battle for the best custom PC
They're still doing
based
that?
on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries continues. We'll be back live on stage soon, so make sure you keep voting for the PC build you like the most and head over to pcgamer.com/IntelMW5 for your chance to win. So, how about another game announcement? This is E3 after all, and this year's PC gaming show is so full of games set in space, it's starting to feel a little crowded up there. But
No,
the next game
more
we have
space.
to show you is very special.
All space.
It is the world-exclusive reveal of Ixion, a deep settlement management game set in the stars. In Ixion, you struggle to maintain a space station, stockpiling resources, managing external and internal threats, and rescuing the survivors of other failed expeditions. We think this will be a brilliant entry into the genre when it releases. So here is your first look at Ixion.
The Earth, our home. She is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
That would suck. All of a sudden, the fucking moon gets hit with something.
Sean, what if for one segment I was the lead and you were my sidekick?
What? Who's ever heard of a human sidekick?
There are
Plenty of human
Sean.
sidekicks.
Building list of known human sidekicks. Alex Vance and
No.
Precedent set for human.
Okay. I'm good on this, but I see what this is about. Okay. Hey! The fucking... the fucking beat. That's hilarious. And they put that in there. Lakerberg Legacies. Okay. Interesting idea. What is Interstellar inside of you?
A little help would be appreciated.
It's the PC Gaming Show, and when you're not watching me, your favorite recurring bit of a robot, make sure to head over to GeForceNow.com to grab a priority membership trial. In celebration of gaming's biggest week, you can try out all the priority benefits, including faster access to playing your favorite games, longer playtimes, and the glory of high-performance gaming with RT Warrior 5 Mercenaries. I'll be taking notes.
Ah, DevBot, I love you so much more as a voice without a body. Let's talk about Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, and joining us to do so from Piranha Games is the Senior Marketing Warrior 5 and both update and different mechs, how
gigantic box.
Oh, go back.
So really, anything you can imagine,
Just
somebody out there in the community is probably working on.
Where can people go to get Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries?
Yeah, you can pick it up on Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store, Microsoft PC, and of course Xbox.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Darren Katz, for joining
Okay, have fun.
us.
Mech Warrior is not
Mech
bad.
Warrior 5
I just,
Mercenaries. And of course,
I don't
again,
have
thank you
to.
to
I'm
Mech
good
Warrior
on
5
it right
for
now.
sponsoring the PC Gaming Show and giving me this.
I was more of an Armored Core fan.
Coming up next,
because
let's
it was
take a
closer
look
to Gundam set.
at Silt.
Silt sounds familiar. Just died. I should do that. Damn. Damn. Wait, all that was Hello Neighbor too?
Hi, I'm Rich Newell, Game Director on Jurassic World Evolution 2. Following the incredible success of the first game, we are very excited to return to such an amazing world and bring you our most authentic experience yet. Set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you will work alongside iconic characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Bryce Dallas Howard and Jeff Goldblum. You will lead efforts to contain, control, and conserve the many dinosaurs now out in the wild, and for the very first time, you will be building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore new, stunning locations across the globe. Of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic World if it wasn't for the stars of the show, our dinosaurs, and we are thrilled to be bringing to life even more authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine reptiles. So sit back and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
It's alright. Damn.
You just saw Jurassic World Evolution 2, and you know, after all your failed attempts at running a dinosaur park and getting all those people killed, I think this is finally going to be the one where you finally pull it off without a hitch. With a host of new features and new dinosaurs, this sequel from Frontier is an even deeper management sim with a brand new and original narrative. Make sure to wishlist it on Steam now for release later this year. Now, with all the games we've covered so far today, we're always curious to see what you are talking about. So far, it seems like the chatter on social media is all about War Tales, Nautica Blade Point, and unsurprisingly, Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries. I have a feeling, though, that may change as we have plenty more to come. Let's now head on over to see what the folks at New Blood Interactive have cooking. Take it away.
What's New Blood Interactive? What's the name of it? Shooter again. Oh, aces. Unfortunate spaceman I did, yeah. Kyle is completely famous. Faith the Unholy Trilogy. The fuck is that? We love you and we hate money.
It just wouldn't be the PC gaming show without a fantastic New Blood Supercut. And joining us from New Zealand is New Blood CEO Dave Oshry. Hey, Dave!
Hey guys, thanks for having us back for another year. You know, what you just saw was what New Blood's got going on for 2021. Some stuff you might know about, some stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk about just yet. But what I do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next flagship title inspired by great PC games like System Shock, Arx Fatalis, Call of Cthulhu, and of course, the Thief series of games. And not
Dave, I'm
Bloodborne.
sorry. That's really great, Dave. Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have enough time for our next video. got an incoming message from Gabe Newell. So, I guess goodbye for this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but see you next year?
What? I'm sorry, what? You're bumping me. You're bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look, he doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom, I'm upset. We've spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Yeah, take me to him. Take me to Gabe Newell. Gabe. Bull. PC Gamer. This isn't over.
Okay.
I'm sure Dave is and will be fine. And if he's not, who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell. I want to thank PC Gamer
Santa
for
Claus
all of the
now?
opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting projects we have coming. One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just a few days to give players a chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's PC Gamer event and dozens more. Here's a look at just some of the titles to be featured during Steam Next Fest.
Welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we're showing a massive collection of upcoming titles on Steam. During the week of the festival, developers from around the world release their demos for you to play.
Time to put on the gamer pants. Let's go.
Oh my god! So go explore the newest titles.
Rogue Lords,
From first-time
Guilty
devs to
Parkour.
seasoned pros, this is Steam Next Fest.
Oh, fuck, some of those look pretty good.
Yeah. Rogue Lords and Lost Eidolons. Let's go for that. Those were the two that I saw. Stomach's starting to hurt. Okay. Soulstice. Like how they're telling us you to wishlist everything.
Hello, Sean. I am Deadbot, dedicated to serving you and your crew's every need.
Glad to have you back, Debbot.
You know, Sean, I wouldn't.
And the rage. It's not quite the hobby as playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these machines, and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, you know, weird brains in a jar, we've picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of kit set to emerge from labs soon. First up, something fittingly sci-fi. The Impulse is a neurocontroller that
these are
aims to make
new
you a better
PC
gamer
gear.
by cutting out response times almost entirely.
Controller.
Impulse is as close as we're going to the Fanatec CSL DD wheelbase. Do you want to feel like you're really burning rubber at Daytona? Well, then you need a
but
serious
I see
wheel.
that. That's
Direct
fine.
Wheelbases gets
I'm
you
glad that
as
exists for
close to
people
the
who need
feel
that
of a
though.
real racing machine
The hand
without,
thing looks
you know,
stupid.
having to huff gas and stuff like that. Historically, the problem with this tech has been the price, which has involved dropping real car money on your rig. So, Fanatec aims to solve that. The CSL DD comes in at only $350, which still isn't exactly a bargain, but it's much cheaper than its competitors. And the CSL DD is already wowing diehard sim racers. It might be slight overkill to use it for Rocket League, though.
Yes, it
Believe
would.
it or not, sometimes less really is more. If you want to play The Witcher 3 on the subway like we all do, you don't need to drag your tower along for the ride. Just use the 1X player. A wave of more powerful
we're actually talking
processors
about that
have
now.
finally made handheld PC gaming
Yeah.
a reality.
Okay, we're actually talking about that.
Inside this Switch-like machine, you've actually got an Intel Tiger Lake chip with XE graphics. These mini machines are going to be cropping
I've seen
up
some
more and more,
reviews of
so
this
expect
along the
major
web.
advances still to come. Lastly, let's take a look at the Asus PG32UQX.
You need a new monitor.
Not the most catchy name for this.
Wait, what the fuck?
With
No.
all of the trimmings,
30,000?
but it's actually one of the
3,000?
sexiest PC products this year. That's because this monitor comes with a mini LED backlight
Comes with over
featuring
$1,000.
full local dimming. The result is a screen that's not only fast, but brighter than the sun.
And more than
Stare
another
long enough
rig.
And you might not notice the $3,000 price tag. For those of you
Yeah,
still left
$3,000
standing,
price tag.
it's
Fuck
time
you.
for more killer games.
Don't buy a
starting with
$3,000.
Chaos Gate.
Don't buy a $3,000 monitor so that they don't try to sell people $3,000 monitors, please. That's dumb. That's the whole rig. There's nothing that you could play on that you could. That's dumb. Warhammer 40K? No. Yeah.
You just got the chance to witness Chaos Gate Demon Hunters, the newest Warhammer 40K game from Frontier and Complex Games. If you're a fan of turn-based tactics, strategic-based management, brutal combat, or you're like me and are really hyped after watching these Astartes animation 100 times, make sure to wishlist Chaos Gate Demon Hunters on Steam now to get ready for the 2022 release. Next up, we have a trailer for Pioneer, a spooky and gorgeous-looking shooter that...
Vodka. Tiny Kin. So it's Pikmin stuff. It's Pikmin. This is a Pikmin game. It is a Pikmin game. Yep.
Stick around, more trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
Yep, that was the point. That was the point right there. So, in the editing of this video, it occurs to me that it was at that point after that Pikmin-like game, I just passed the fuck out and was asleep. So I'm just cutting the fucking rest of that off. But you see me struggling this whole video to stay awake. There are only 2 more trailers that I even cared about as I went through the scroll. So we're going to watch those real quick and then be out of here. Cause yeah. I saw snippets of this and was like, what the fuck is this? I didn't hear nothing. What is this? This sounds good. Okay. Ooh. This music sounds familiar. Da, 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 da. What the fuck? My toy Sakura. I know who that is. That's they do some stuff that I like. They have to. Give me a sec. Damn it, I'll look that up first. Sacred Fire? Sacred Fire? Sacred Fire? What? Back now on Kickstarter. Okay. And this one. Space! What's the worst part of space is that? Ooh! Exit and re-entry is worst part. It is. It's so... Okay. Good thing you got that shelter, huh? Or... As I say that... Cool survivor game. I'll build another one. Back up, Lars! Back up! That boat. This is a survival game. No bears. So this is not for me, but okay. You don't need to show this much of this. Icarus. I think that was it. Hold on, let me see. I think that was all that looked interesting to me. Because it was a skit, something there, talking about the fucking Mech Warrior PC that nobody probably won. Whatever the fuck Sounds Conqueror is. The hell is this? Okay, well, what's this other one? Damn, I gotta watch this other thing now.
Wake up, sleeper.
You knew I was sleeping!
Dreaming again?
I need to go back and see if I woke up in that.
Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice. You do the work, get paid, survive. You turn up for your friends, or you don't. That's life on the eye.
RPG, but like Disco Elysium-ish. Like you just roll and you act. Okay.
Wake up, sleeper. Your body is dying. Planned obsolescence. SNRP's gift for its escaped workers. But we can fight this. You can remake yourself here. They don't own you anymore.
Wake up, sleeper.
The name of the game is obviously probably Wake Up, Sleeper.
You are hunted. Break their locks. Access their secrets. We are waiting.
Yeah. Citizen Sleeper, now Wake Up Sleeper. Okay. Interesting. It's space cyberpunky, so of course. Exclusive to what? PC?
Disciples of Warlock.
What the hell?
With their guns.
Some Doom type shit. But now.
And their spells.
With magic.
And their grit. Ready for plenty of hurt.
This is okay.
Ready to cleanse the world.
Vertigo inducing shit? Really? Why? Why would you want to do that to somebody? You ever had a bout of vertigo? That shit ain't fun. Lay on the rock for 4 hours. 4 hours just rock. Just,
of warlocks.
That wasn't fun. But if people like the fun, you play this game.
One man,
I guess,
is not enough.
Also only watched 2 trailers and here I am watching the 3rd one.
Project Warlock
Also
2.
on Kickstarter. But I think that's it though.
And there you have it, the 2021 PC Gaming Show. And as I stated at the beginning,
I made it through without falling to sleep. Yes, it did. Keep your HP above 0. Better than Capcom, some fucking how. Okay, I hit the button. I'll get the fuck out of here.